Welcome to the program. I'm Mark Imperial on another special segment regarding real estate across the country. And today we're going to be visiting the Denver, Colorado area with my special guest, Chelsea Franklin. She's with the Franklin team of RE/MAX Alliance based in Denver. Chelsea, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me. This is exciting.
Please tell us a little bit about your business and the type of folks that you specialize in helping.
Yeah, well, we represent buyers and sellers across the Denver metro, mostly northern Colorado. I've got a team of 3 licensed agents, a full-time transaction coordinator. We sell roughly 100 homes a year. So that's our bread and butter.
Right on. So I definitely want to hear a little bit more about the area, but before we do that, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. How has this pandemic affected Denver and the Denver real estate market?
Yeah, everybody who was speculating early 2020 that there was going to be some type of a shift happening. It hasn't been related to real estate at all. Interest rates, as we know, are historically low. Denver does not have the inventory. We don't have, people it's a top 5 fastest growing state. Colorado is. So with that, we've still got a tremendous amount of people moving into the state. And especially with COVID, people are more so able to work from home than ever before. So it just hasn't really slowed down anything for us. In fact, last month, we had record sales on our team, closed on 17 homes. And this next month is projected to do the same thing. So tons of bidding wars, very much a seller's market. So
that sounds fantastic. So Colorado being the top 5 states in the country for people moving to Colorado, yeah. Tell us what makes it so hot right now, and specifically, where does Denver stand in the state?
Yeah. So Denver, right smack dab in the middle. Things that draw people to Colorado is the outdoor lifestyle, tons of hiking, skiing, tons of mountain activities. It's a beautiful state, beautiful place to be. Tons of tourists come out and then they just don't leave. So.
Right on. What's your number one piece of advice that you would tell folks that may be coming from out of town or wanting to look at Denver? What advice would you give them?
Yeah. We do always since we do a lot of out-of-state marketing, trying to capture people moving into the state, so we become their local experts. Really, there's a ton of really awesome suburbs. So it's not just Denver metro, but there's a ton of great neighborhoods, and it really is just whatever fits best for you. If you're on the east side towards Stapleton, it's more city life. We can find you more suburb areas and metro districts with great schools, high-rise lifestyle in downtown Denver. There's just a ton of awesome spots for people to be. So it just depends on what you're most interested in, and then we can gear you that way.
What type of folks and where are they coming from? Where are the biggest, most popular states that people are migrating to you from?
Oh, gosh.
Where do you see people coming from?
Tons of California. We get a lot of California transplants. Yeah, a lot of California transplants. Lots from Texas. Chicago. Had a ton of clients moving from Chicago, Florida. Those are probably at the top.
Right on. Chelsea, what inspired you to get into real estate yourself? I know you mentioned that you've been doing some investing and some flipping as well. Tell us some more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I played collegiate golf at the University of Oklahoma. I have my master's in intercollegiate athletic administration. So I am pigeonholed to just coach or do something higher education related. I wanted to have a family. My husband went to law school. I don't know if you can see all of our OU stuff in the background here. My dad suggested getting into real estate, and we just kind of took off from there. And then real estate, having this be my industry, practice what you preach. We put all of our extra money into the ground, into real estate. I think everyone needs to own as much dirt as possible. It's the only thing we're going to run out of eventually, right? So we own like 35-ish rental properties and still growing. I don't know when we're eventually going to stop. I think at some point we'll have to maybe put a hold on that. But then, the flipping side too, that's been the most challenging thing during this pandemic and just being in the industry in Colorado is there's not the inventory, so I can't find a home to flip. So we try to do, 6-ish projects a year, but with the limited inventory, first-time home buyers are kind of snagging up the properties that I would normally flip. but which isn't a bad thing because on the real estate side, I'd be happy to sell it to you. But if not, I can flip it.
Right on. Do you happen to work with is that another specialty of yours, is working with investors in particular?
I do, yeah, just because I can help them run numbers and run them quickly. Calculate our rates of return. I've got a lot of great lenders or, wholesalers or, contractors. But yeah, knowing your numbers and knowing what you can expect when you're buying something, like, well, from experience, I would look at this or I would steer clear of this. So yeah, that's been a perk for some of my clients.
Right on. So speak to my audience now and flag the type of folks that you'd like to work with or like to help. And if they resonate with you and would like to, get a hold of you, tell them how they can reach you.
Yeah. My mantra 2020 has been working just with nice people. Honestly, we'll help you buy and sell anything. We've sold some mobile homes this year. We've had some sales 2 million plus. We'd love to help you with anything really. So buy, sell, invest, build. There's a ton of new construction. We've got somebody in our team who can specialize in every area. So let us know what your needs are.
And your website is shopcoloradohouses.com. Is that right?
Yep, that's it.
And is that the best way to reach you, or are there any other channels they could reach you?
Yeah, probably just my cell phone, which is 720-232-8796. I'm always on it. I need to take a break from it. I'm always on it.
Fantastic. Chelsea, thank you so much. This has been great information about Denver, Colorado. I appreciate you spending the time and sharing with my listeners, and I wish you continued success for you, all of your properties, and all of your clients.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm Mark Imperial, and we'll see you again on the next episode on the program. Take care.
Take care.